Quick unboxing video for our Hydra 3500. This is the RGB model. You will see on the back here, this is the Lumen burn chart. So this is the amount of lumens here, followed by burn time here. You'll see that it's almost flat all the way across. Some lights on the market, you do have to be aware, may say they start at 3500 or 5000 or 10,000 lumens, but they may be half that or less in as little as 5 to 10 minutes. So just make sure you keep that in account. In the box there is also a really helpful little yellow sheet. This yellow sheet has just general use of the light, what all the modes are for, and some good care tips. I do advise that you read it. It does come in a nice hard-sided protective carry case. So we have a charger, power cable, the light. We do have instructions. There's a battery cover for the battery. If you don't have it in the light, it will cover the terminals. So ball mount. The YS mount is installed already. You can take that off and use this ball mount if you like. Lanyard, couple decals. So this is the light. All of our lights, the batteries should be shipped upside down. See here, it won't work right now. Make sure you take that battery, flip it right side up. Contacts always want to be facing the head. Now to note, this head is water resistant, so if you do manage to get a flood, your battery's likely going to be toast. But if you get the water out immediately and rinse it in fresh water, if it is salt that's flooded and it's not corroded, if you leave it with salt water in it, it's going to be toast regardless. But if you give it a fresh water bath right away, the electronic part, the expensive part, should be fine. To charge it, you just plug it into that port right there with the charging brick here. You will also notice it's double O-ring seal, so your chance of flooding should be almost nothing as long as you look after those O-rings. You want to make sure you make sure they're all dust and dirt free, sand free, hair free, anything like that. Make sure you keep those very clean. They don't need to have a ton of lube on them, just enough to make them shine like you're seeing here. Alright, once you get the battery in there correctly and close it back up again, to turn on, it's very simple. You just press and hold both buttons until the battery level indicator lights up. That means the light's unlocked, it's ready to go. Quick tap of the left button, you'll see that it's now in 100% flood mode. That's default, it'll always turn on at that level. Right button adjusts the intensity, left button controls the mode. So you're now in spot. There's a red, UV. Now you're in RGB mode, so you can adjust the intensity, and you've got many different colors. If we go back here, now you can see you're cycling through all the different RGB color options. This is excellent if you want to do creative backlighting or side lighting. Gives you a lot of really unique choices. Tap the left button, you're just going to go to the next mode, just regular UV, and then 100% flood. Now in any mode and any intensity, you can put the light to sleep. To do that, all you're going to do is press and hold the left button. You'll see the light has now turned off. The light actually is just asleep. You can see the battery level indicator still lit up. Just to note, that will also change color as your battery level goes down. To wake the light back up, just press and hold the left button again. It will turn on in the same mode and same intensity you turned it off in. Another unique feature of this light, if you press and hold the right button, you see that the battery level indicator is now flashing rapidly and the light is dimmed a bit. It's in a focus mode. If you look on the bottom here, there's two ports. The top one being the burst port or the strobe port, the bottom one being the remote port. When you're in this strobe mode with the battery indicator flashing rapidly. And you connect it to your camera with the burst port via fiber optic cable. When your camera strobe fires, this light will burst at 4,500 lumens. And that's in the white flood mode. You can use it in spot, red mode also. To get out of that, just press and hold the right button again. Then it returns to 100% full flood. To turn it all the way off, just press and hold both buttons. You'll see the battery level indicator is turned off. The light is off. One other thing to note, you do have your remote port here. If you hook it up to our optional remote control via a fiber optic cable, you can control up to 2 lights at the same time with our remote control from your camera tray. Makes controlling lights very easy without having to reach up and adjust the buttons manually. Especially if you have 2 lights, it makes it very, very simple while you're diving.